it requires a lot of patience in the studio when working with all artists, not just major artists, but you'll encounter a lot of egos and a lot of divas or whatever it is in the studio, and you just have to be patient. You have to be accommodating, and you have to figure out a way to always make people feel like, okay, yeah, they're right, and then sometimes you have to go and just do what you were going to do anyways. But I always try and leave people feeling, you know, respected, and that their opinion matters, and and that I personally don't come off like an ego maniac, because I'm learning still every day in the studio. Maybe some things that I think are right, I might learn a different way to do it, even 30 years into my career. But, always cater to the artist, and remember, that they're your client, and the client is always right, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But there's ways to deal with people, and, you just have to be a politician in the studio. It's not only the artist that you have to take into consideration with the egos. There's usually several vital people in the studio when you're working, whether it be a day-to-day manager or a manager or a label executive or, a writer on their side. So it's not just about catering to the artist. You kind of have to cater to everybody, and just, try and first of all, I try and limit the amount of people that are in the control room when we're working, with respect to them. But if somebody is really not a creative force in it, I try to make sure that they're in like the lounge or whatever, so we can really hone in on it. I hate working with entourages and people, distracting from the session. But if there are people, you have to listen, if there's label executives, if there's maybe the manager has a particular vision, you just have to absorb everything. And you want to be a likable person, and you want to, because, you want to establish a rapport with them, and, make it more than just even the assignment of doing one song. Maybe you'll get 3 or 4 songs on the album, or, more placements down the road. So it's important that, you establish good relationships, I believe, with everybody involved in the process. That is vital.